right, guys, so you want to know how to scale your Amazon business to the moon. Well, guess what? I'm about to show you. And I got a tutorial, so stay tuned.
Welcome to the Roughnecks. I'm Rico, your ecom instructor. I'm a software engineer, a military veteran, and a six-figure ecom seller. I've helped over 400 students on Amazon alone, and thousands more make money online. If you need to know anything about making money, you're gonna find it out right here.
Yo, so what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Roughnecks Ecom channel. I'm 𝗏𝗏𝗥𝗔𝗥, Rico. We talk about how to make money online as well as offline. It sounds good to you? Make sure you subscribe and click the little notification bell so you can get updated with all that goodness. And make sure you click the links below, get into the free Facebook group and all that. Now, let's go ahead. Let's talk about how you're gonna scale your Amazon or eBay business to the moon. To the moon, right? So, when it comes to your Amazon and eBay business, I know a lot of you guys are relying on software. So for the retail arbitrage guys out there, they're using like web scraper app, which you guys definitely should. If you're into Amazon dropshipping, web scraper app, check it out. It is the way to go. Big shout out to my man Ron. You guys should definitely use it. Or they're using like 𝗬𝗢𝗅𝗍𝗍 and so on and so forth. Now, software does help, right? Software does help a lot, but you guys are forgetting the fundamental basics. Okay, software cannot replace the expertise of someone who actually knows what the hell they're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, no amount of software is going to help you, all right? It may help you scale a little bit, but you're gonna end up failing ultimately because you don't know what to look for and you don't know how to handle when your store does scale. Same goes for eBay. You guys may be using different applications to help scale, but when it comes down to it, you need a human touch. That is what it's all about. So how do I scale? I use virtual assistants, period, in the discussion. And I highly recommend using virtual assistants. Now, for me, I do not use overseas virtual assistants for my Amazon stores. Now, I did in the beginning, but there's a lot of complications that come with that in some cases. Now, I'm not saying in all cases, but in some cases, there are complications because it's international. And for me, I just didn't want to put, my multi-six-figure businesses in the hands of someone that I could not like reach out and touch if necessary. So I use a bunch of United States virtual assistants, and I prefer to use them. I'm very, very happy with the work that they do. They are fantastic. I won't be getting rid of them, and you guys should look into that too. And I'm gonna show you exactly where I get them from and what you should look for when you're sourcing them. So that's how you're gonna scale your Amazon businesses or your eBay businesses. And the reason using virtual assistants is the best way is because once you have an expert level of knowledge, you can impart that knowledge onto them and make sure that you create a little mini you.
He is exactly like you in every way. Except 1/8 your size.
Breathtaking. I shall call him Mini-Me.
Right? You're still the business owner, but you need to have someone who's almost as good as you in every area that you deem important, whether that be product research, listing those products, or handling customer service, or just the basics, right? Software can't handle all of that for you. Software can take you so far, but without having that human touch, without having someone there to help grow that business with you, software doesn't do you any good. You're pretty much dead in the water, right? There is, for what I do with manual dropshipping on eBay, private label, I'm not on eBay, on Amazon, but private label dropshipping on Amazon, there is no software to help you scale like that, all right? It's all manual work. So virtual assistants are the only way to go. And that's why I highly recommend it. So without further ado, let's go ahead, let's jump into the Roughnecks computer and let's get to it. And I'm gonna show you what you guys need to look for.
All right, as promised, guys, I am gonna show you where I get my virtual assistants. And as you can see here, it's Upwork, yay. So I only deal with American virtual assistants for my stores, and especially for my client stores. So at one point I did use nothing but overseas virtual assistants, mainly from the Philippines, for my Amazon accounts and so on. But it's a little difficult to kind of work with the time difference. And even though they're slightly cheaper, I just feel like the quality of work is much better when you're using American VAs, if you're in America, of course. Since I'm based in the US, obviously I would prefer to work with someone in the US just because the time zone differences are a little easier to work around and the language barrier isn't as large in some cases, and because if anything were to happen, there's legal recourse. Let's say you put everything in place to keep your virtual assistants from stealing from you, but something like that happens. At least in America, you have legal recourse and can recoup recoup damages for the virtual assistant screwing up. Over in the Philippines, not so much. Now, I still do use certain VAs for certain things, like when it comes to social media and you know, like the digital marketing side and making graphics and all that stuff. I still trust my assistant over in the Philippines. I will never ever get rid of him. He's fantastic. He's worth every single penny, and I won't be getting rid of him. All right, let's just put it that way. But for Amazon, eBay, Shopify, those types of things, you know, as I need them, I mainly deal with nothing but US virtual assistants. And in this case, looks like, you know, this guy right here would be a perfect fit. So if you're selling on eBay or Amazon, maybe even Shopify, you know, this guy would be it. You know, as you see here, it's $10 an hour. Now, granted, you know, most people would be like, oh, that's too much money, so on and so forth. But let's break down what that would cost, you know, like per day. You know, for someone who may have an eBay store, you know, this person may already have that experience. So you would have to contact them and, you know, find out what level of experience that they have. Okay, so, you know, if he's an eBay and Amazon expert, I'm assuming he knows how to do product research. So you could potentially be spending $10 a day for this person to do some product research and, you know, put some products up for you. Now, myself, when I'm scaling my stores, I go all in, you know, and at $10 an hour, you know, I would within 1 week, I'd probably spend, you know, roughly $700. All right. So it'd be, you know, this person, you know, working about 10 hours a day, you know, to get this done, you know, to get a store scaled up with tons of products, like all the products that I selected, all of the bullet points, titles, and product descriptions, and so on. Now, if this person is an expert, you're not going to have to worry about all of that. Like, they will be able to do a good majority of the heavy lifting for you. But remember, no one should know more than a business owner. So if this person knows more than you do, you have a problem. You should be the expert, and the only reason you should be getting a virtual assistant is to help you scale. Period. End of discussion. There's no rhyme or reason why that should not be the case. Now, you can see here, let's go ahead, let's check some of the things he's worked on. Let's see what he can do. So, you know, he's an eBay and Amazon expert, graphic design expert. So this could come in handy as well. So guys, remember to take a look here. So eBay and Amazon expert. So when it comes to Amazon, if you guys are going to be getting into manual drop shipping, private label drop shipping like I do, you're going to need someone who can edit photos. And if you're doing bundles or whatever, you want someone who can make the photos look good and fit the requirements. Same thing with eBay. You know, you don't want crappy photos or any of that stuff. And with Shopify, it's even more pertinent because, you know, I mean, if you can do logo design, you know, that'd be even better. You know, he can help you with your actual storefront and make it more appealing. But, you know, looks like he has a whole buttload of skills. So he's, you know, he specializes in online marketplaces. He knows all about Amazon, eBay, Alibaba, Rakuten, and plenty of others, you know, so he's performing daily operational and maintenance tasks. You know, he can easily train me to work on any other marketplaces. You know, he can create and manage product listings. This is huge, guys. This component right here, creating and managing product listings. This is what you need to be looking for. When you hire a virtual assistant, you need someone who can handle you know, product listings. Okay, that is going to be the biggest chunk of the job, period. By far, it's the most difficult aspect of selling online, you know, getting good product listings. Even though if they can handle low level customer support, like, you know, emails like, where's my product? You know, you're going to get some of those from time to time. So if they can handle that, that'd be, you know, pretty nice. You know, monitor key selling metrics and feedback. You know, if you get negative feedback, maybe you'd want him to kind of handle that. Marketing competitor research. So competitor research is pretty good, especially in the Shopify space. I mean, if you can find a competitor who's doing it better than you are and can mimic that formula to help you out, definitely recommend it. Product feeds and CSV is definitely going to be big, mainly for people who are going to be drop shipping on eBay or doing retail arbitrage drop shipping on Amazon. CSV files, you know, you're going to do a huge bulk upload and probably use that. Inventory management, Craigslist is not bad. You know, I mean, maybe this dude could help you out if you guys are getting into things at the very beginning. Same Magento, what I use. Actually, I might give this dude hit this dude up because currently I'm using Magento and about to migrate over to Shopify for the shop. You know, we're trying to make Speed Circuit look all pretty. Because right now the website looks like trash. We still making money though, but it doesn't look all pretty. Yeah, so he looks like he knows his stuff, man. A little social media, some AdWords. Yo, this man got it down. So this is what you should be looking for, just to give you a heads up. Okay, you should be managing. You need someone who can manage the bulk of your store as well as other things. You know, not just handling store stuff. but handling like the day-to-day things that you may not, want to do, right? If you know that you have some type of uploads on like Instagram or something, and you need someone to schedule that out for you or whatever, you could use him for that. But in my case, e-commerce is my thing, and that's what I use my virtual assistants for. Look at this. Oh snap, this guy has Shopify experience right here. Look, this product description editor for eBay, Amazon listing expert, Amazon online management, Amazon FBA support, post Shopify listings to Amazon and eBay and optimize them with keywords. My man, this is who you are going to need. And this was at $4.44 an hour. I highly recommend getting this guy. You guys can see here, this is him. If you guys are looking for a virtual assistant, definitely go with this guy. All right, hands down, this is what you need to be looking for. Like for me, I mean, if you guys are going to be going with an American VA, this is exactly what you would want. I just broke down everything that you need to be looking for. He has pretty much all the requirements. Now obviously you can find someone who isn't as skilled and you can train them, but this will make the guy, this will make your job much easier because he already has the skills that you need, and you will not have to train him too much. Now, there will be some specific processes, but for the most part, you are good to go with this guy. You don't have too much to worry about. I mean, he can even do white background clipping. Like, come on, it doesn't get much better than that. So, guys, if you like this video, make sure you comment, down below. Make sure you subscribe, all that good jazz. Hopefully this will help you out in sourcing your virtual assistant. Again, this is, mainly for people who are looking for US virtual assistants. These are the people I would, this is the place I would go. Now there are others, but I pretty much use Upwork exclusively for that because I've had the greatest amount of luck, and I absolutely trust the people that are on Upwork because they're, a little higher quality. Not saying that there aren't, quality people elsewhere, but I found the most success with this particular site. So keep that in mind, guys, but catch you guys all later. So see you in the next one.